seems to beat it. This brother's been holding barbecues for the last 5 years and no one seems to know who he is. When you ask someone who's like, they say, I don't know, like, but everyone's at his barbecue. Nah, someone needs to let me know. Even my own brethrens were at Matt's BBQ and I'm saying, who's Matt? They say, I don't know, like, but everyone seems to beat it. They need to get back to hold a lot more things because all I hear is good things about Matt's BBQ. No trouble, no nothing, that's all I hear, everyone having fun.
Drop top Porsche, rollie on my wrist, diamonds up and down my chain. Cardi B straight stunning, can't tell me nothing. Bossed up and I changed the game.
Yo guys, it's the long drive home. We are back. We've got some very special guests with us today. We have got the crew from Matt's BBQ with us. So I'm going to leave it to them to introduce themselves and give out their socials.
Alright, so I'm Charming. My Instagram is Charming at Charming Matts BBQ. And yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I'm Smurf. Instagram's Mr_Smurf Matts BBQ. Obviously you can follow us, all of us, on Matts BBQ as well.
Boom, you already know it's your boy Ron Snow, someone's potential baby father. You don't know in the building. The crew, long drive home, let's go!
And I am your boy Joey Cool. You can find my Insta JoeyCool1. We are actually on our way to pick up Matt. Matt was supposed to join us, but he's running late, so we said we'd go pick him up. Yeah, we're the crew. So the first thing I want to ask, and there's probably loads of people that are wondering who Matt is, what is Matt's BBQ. That is my question to the crew. What is Matt's BBQ and how did it first start?
Matt's BBQ, basically, it started as Matt's birthday in his garden. Like literally, it just said, I want to throw a barbecue for my birthday. Like, let's just invite some of our people down, and it's just built every year. It just got bigger and bigger to the point where his mum was getting complaints from neighbours. Because even one year we had a power cut, innit? People playing music off the phones. Because we used to have a DJ in the garden, everything, like. And then I think after 5 years, it literally just got too big for the house, and we couldn't do it in the house no more. So then we got a venue, and it just grew every year since then. It's just grown. Like, obviously for those that have been, it was in Catford, then it moved to Lower Sydenham, and it's just got bigger, and we've had to move every year to accommodate the size of the growth. Obviously last year now we had, was it 3,000 plus?
Yes, just over 3,000.
3,000 plus. Do you know what it is? I went to the one, I went to obviously the last one and the one before that, because I hadn't been before. Do you see what I'm saying? Because obviously there was a big hype about it. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go.
You would have come to the hash, you know.
Do you know what? I didn't know about the house one. You know what I mean? I didn't know. I didn't know. Darren never invited, man. Like, you know the ones here, like, oh, where you going? I'm out. Do you know the ones there? Like, he never used to invite, man. Like, do you know what I mean? So when I went to last, like, I was like, oh yeah, let me check it out. And then obviously he got in. Honestly, what I saw was a absolute madness. Like, you know, when I'm talking about, like, you can go to the wirelesses and stuff like that, but when I'm talking about ultimate wave, and people that don't know what wave is, like, I'm talking about ultimate experience. Like, I went there, honestly, I could have slept in that park. I can't imagine. Like, it was that mad. So, like, going on to like venues, like how did you like venues? Because I know when I used to do events, venues are a struggle. So like, how did you like find like venues, like trying to negotiate? How was it when finding venues?
You know what, with the venue hunting, we tried to start with like parks. We even went down to football clubs. They'd always used to send me, because obviously I'm the only white boy. So they'd send me, and they were like, you know what, we need Dean to go, because he might be able to sway them. But yeah, it was almost impossible, due to like what was everything about Matt's BBQ. We have that whole bring your own bottle policy, and there's obviously a lot of venues that just don't allow that. So oh god, it was so hard. I think we've probably visited every venue in southeast London. Wow. From cricket clubs to football clubs to parks to social clubs. Like we've literally gone everywhere, and someone would always accommodate us. It would always work somehow.
We've always had to downplay what it is as well.
We've had to lie about how many people are going to turn up. Like
you've been to the barbecue. We've always had to say, oh, we're only going to get about 100, 200 people.
Mad.
The first year we took it out, so we was down in I think it was like a gentleman. Gentleman's club. Where was that? It was cricket's club. Cricket club. Penley. And we told them, I think we told them we'll have about 250 people.
I think it was less than that.
I think we had about 500 people turn up.
Mad.
Like, I just remember him standing on coming, because we got him drunk.
Smart move.
He went to sleep, and then he came out. I remember he came out and just looked at the crowd and was just shaking his head like,
this don't look like 200 people. It was that mad.
I'm glad you said that, because I was gonna. My question is, when did you guys realise, well, this is bigger than what it is?
I think it was when we moved it to the venue in Catford. I think it was probably the second year, because we went to Catford twice.
I remember Catford.
So the second year it was like, this is just gonna keep growing. And obviously we kind of have to look at how many people we can accommodate, if the venue will even allow it, the whole bring your own bottle policy. There's so much that we have to look into in regards to the infrastructure, and it's just the unfortunate thing was that we'd have to pay out of our own pocket.
You got to think, like, the first 3 years out of the house, first 3 years, it was free. It was free because we still hadn't really grasped, like, this is getting big. We knew it was getting bigger, but not to the level that it is now. And like, it was just that second year out of the house was really, like, because we got the hottest day of the year. Like we were just blessed with that. That was the year that people passed it out. The ambulance had to come and get them, because ambulance are posing in pictures and stuff like that, because it was the hottest day of the year. People had been drinking, people were ordering pizzas to them, everything. But you got to remember, them days there, we was literally like paying for everything, like food, like Matt's going meat market in the morning, like we're having seasoning link-ups at his house to season chicken,
seasoning parties,
seasoning party, like all them things were happening, and then we're just telling everyone to come down and come to a free party, basically.
So how long you were doing it free for? About what? How many?
3 years.
3 years.
So in terms of planning, like how long does that take? Like for you guys all to sit down and plan?
I think.
Hey, Loeb, I'm gonna ignore that.
What did Loeb say?
I said, who's Matt though?
Realistically, I think it actually can take us up to a good year. Like as soon as we finish the barbecue, so for example, this barbecue on the 28th of July, as soon as we finish it, we're already thinking about the next one. In regards to what we can do next. What will the venue have us back? There's just so much things we have to look into. Will we have to potentially source a new venue? But yeah, it's usually gets quite difficult, I'd say, around December. So when we reach December, because we know we're either going to release the barbecue at the end of June or some date in July, we're literally starting to think about, right, have we got a venue? If we haven't, we have to source one. What do we need to get for the barbecue? So like the stage, the lighting, DJs, literally everything you can think of that would happen at a festival, we're basically working on.
It's all a cost. It's all big costs.
It's
all big costs. Like, a lot of people think that because you've done free events or you've done events, that it's a cost. Like you were saying in the beginning, meat seasoning, meat is not cheap. Like if you're the amount of people you're looking to do, drinks, all of these things are costs. So I'm trying to say to you, so when it's gone to like pricing, so you lot have done the pricing for the new one today, why not? What was you lot thinking around that? Is there something big must be coming?
I think like, so even like the pricing, like as everybody knows, it went up from last year. It's just because costs go up. Like, our costs, to put on what we put on, and to put it on the scale that we put it on, and make it something amazing for everyone to come to, we have to up the levels every year. Like, so, but people don't realise we have to pay for things like licensing. We've got to go through because it's the size that it is, we have to go through all the legal stuff.
Yeah.
So you've got licensing, you've got dealing with the council, dealing with police. As Dean said, staging, lighting, even hiring the tent. It's not cheap. Security is not cheap. Like, do you get what I'm saying? All these things that when you come in and you see, like, most people just come in and see it and like, oh my days, this is it. But I don't realise that every little thing you see in there costs money. It costs money. Like we've been lucky enough this year to, I got to big up Libby, because Libby has helped us a hell of a lot.
Big up Libby.
She's introduced us to this whole festival world. Like, so there's stuff that we had no idea about, and we're like going to like festival networking shows, meeting like people that deal with all these things like lighting and stuff like that. It's not just a Google search. We're finding the actual companies now. We're dealing with the people directly.
That's it.
Even like the ticketing website that we had this year, we met them at one of these events.
Oh wow.
And then just built up a relationship with them lot, and talking about how the whole secure payment thing online and everything like that, because that's something we didn't know about. In terms of, you know, like when you pay for something online and it comes up the little visa thing. All things like that. Like, that's new. It's new. You don't know, like, some of these sites don't have them things in place.
They don't have those things in place. So what would you say to someone that's trying to start something new? Because obviously you could say this is a business now. Do you know what I mean? It's
registered.
It's registered, everything. Like someone that's coming up in the game, like, what advice would you give them to, like, say, yo, we're starting up? How would you go? How would they go about it?
I think the first thing I would say is don't underestimate it. That's the first advice I'd say to it. But I think it's if you've got a good team around you, like with us, like, we've been friends for what, 10+ years.
It's important,
and it's massive. But you literally got to think of all avenues when it comes to a barbecue. Like last year, we had to attend a massive council meeting. And it's just little things like that. So if you think you can just occupy a venue or a park, like, it can't work like that. You've literally got this. It comes down to research. We still learn every year about either spending too much on one thing or spending too little on the other thing, and then there's just implementations of everything.
Did you see LV's comment?
Oh it's still there. Look,
advice: don't do it. It's afterwards.
Who's those imposters?
Nah, do you know what though? Even with just like advice to anyone else, is like, as they say, you got to know what you want to do. Like for us lot, the difference between our event and then just putting on an event is that we naturally grew. It was a natural growth. That is why the following is there as well, because it was like, you lot know all of us. Like, we're always out, we're always partying, we're always doing like park days and getting people together and stuff like that. So we've created our own little following in that sense, and of people that just have a good time. So then it just grew naturally. Something everyone wants to come. We know, everyone knows we have a good time. You come to the raves, you've done all that. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you have to know what you want to do, and it's not as easy as just, as Dean said, just getting a venue and putting on a party. It's not that easy at all. But you've got to know the demographic you want to hit. You've got to, like, it's just no planning. It's planning.
And I also think it's obviously down to support as well, because you know, when you got a business, you know, the support is important. Speaking of businesses, do you guys think, like, with, like, obviously we're all from ends, like, do you feel there's enough support towards, you know, each other's businesses?
No. Not especially on the ends. I don't think there is. I think the problem we've got as a community is that everyone's eager-eyed. Everyone will watch what someone else is doing, and they see an end result and be like, oh, well, they're doing that, like, and don't. I'll tell you what, the best way to describe it is, people see supporting someone else's business as asking for a freebie. Oh, I'll wear your clothing, or I'll do this, or I'll do that if you give it to me. But that's not supporting person's business, because people forgetting that it costs money. It costs to do these things.
It's just like if you go to a rave though. Like, if you go to one of your boys' raves, you naturally go there under the impression that you're going to get in free because you're boys. I still go to venues to, like, my boys' DJs, and I'm willing to pay. I'm willing to pay £10, £20 because I know, obviously, kind of doing this, what it takes to put on something, and how much they're probably putting out their pocket. So by me giving them some back, it's supporting their cause. Like raves are just put on for everyone else to have a good time, as well as them to have a good time. So by you giving him 10, 15, 20 pound, it's supporting.
Do you know, and you're right about that, because do you know what, especially what Tat said, in our community, we don't support each other enough. A lot of things you see is the people that support you most are the people that are not really in your area. Like you'll get people from North London, you'll get people from Birmingham, Manchester supporting you more. So as a community, we don't push each other enough. Like, what's wrong with, if I'm gonna put an event for you, we're spending all this money, and I go, okay, this is how much the tickets are gonna cost. What's wrong? What is wrong? I'm still taking an L. You don't know how much certain things are costing. Do you know what I mean? So as a community, that's why I said with the pricing thing, I didn't see a problem with it at all. Do you know what I mean? You lot are growing. If people want to see big stages and fireworks and firecrackers and like what it costs money. Do you know what I mean? So and on what time I agree. Like, as a community,
we need to support each other. That's why we give back to our community when we do these events. Like, this is something that I think people forget that we do as well. Like, we give to charity afterwards. After every event. Right. So like last year we gave to
Urban Synergy.
£1,000 to Urban Synergy.
Look at that. That's mad.
Mentoring all that for kids in South London.
So preparing them for the out world of.
Can we all just come on? Like, real talk. If you're on there, like, you lot need to.
And then the year before that, we gave £1,000 to London Air Ambulance, who are a charity. And like, they deal with, so you know, like, you got the whole knife crime going on and all that stuff. They're the people that have to fly out and pick these people up. Like, when we was there, they got called to Crystal Palace because someone was stabbed. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, so obviously you've seen we do the Christmas Day barbecue for the homeless, and that's on ends. Like,
on ends.
Do you know what I'm saying? So it is about giving back to the community and supporting the community as well. Like, we give people a platform. Even at the barbecue, we give them opportunity for their businesses as like catering and stuff like that.
I think the only thing I think about with the community, I think we're more reactive than proactive. So if you look at like knife crime for an example, once it happens, then people will complain about it. Like, as soon as someone gets stabbed and dies, everyone builds up something, and there's walks to, and there's the petition signed, but we're not proactive. We're not actually thinking about. Don't get me wrong, some people are probably out there being proactive and trying to put these things in place, but I feel, just from me growing up, we always react to something that happens, rather than actually going, right, before that happens, we need to do this. But
it's so true. So I saw an article, because I went Matts BBQ last year. Absolutely amazing. And I saw an article, something about there were fights, it was this, it was that. I was there from, I could say I was there from the beginning to the end. I probably was the last person to leave. I didn't see one fight at all. So do you feel like sometimes when you lot are doing what you're doing and it's getting so big, there are so many restrictions, so many things that are trying to block you from like elevating?
100%. You're always gonna get it, and I hate saying this, but it is down to like, we're young people. Our skin color comes into as a factor. That's, I hate pointing that out, but it is. And
shall I get out the screen?
yeah, you black man. You black. But no, it's like we're doing something well, and we're doing something that is safe. We're giving back to the community. We're doing these things, no trouble. Like, do you know what I'm saying? We're doing everything right, and then we're still hitting hurdles that we're. Like, it deflates you sometimes.
Yeah,
right?
must do.
Like, last year was a big thing. Like, it was after seeing that report, it was like, how could you just like?
Sorry, that was the police report. So we had a police report, and some of the things they were saying, it was just racial. It almost it came across. It just came across that they were just ready to kill everything that we've done and worked hard for. Obviously we don't really want to go into it, but it was just so degrading for what we've done.
So with the barbecue, how big do you think this could go? Like, are you looking at, as it in 5 years time, this is how we want, you know, Matt's BBQ to go, or is it you just plan it year by year and just see how it goes?
It's year by year, but Matt's always had a vision. He basically wants Matt's BBQ to be the first UK all-inclusive party.
Right.
Ooh.
So for example, you're paying a fee to come in and all your drinks free, all your food's free.
Amazing.
Obviously I know there's probably a lot of followers that go to Jamaica Dream Weekend. Matt, Ty, myself to a degree, we're very we're like regulars. Like, we love it there, and we love it because of the fact that, one, it's a vibe, and it's just always good. Like I went there 3 years in a row. I think Ty's been there 9 or 10 times in a row. Matt's been there 10 before it started. he just turned up. But yeah, that was Matt's vision. He would love to make Matt's BBQ the first UK all-inclusive party. Will it happen? We'd love it to. Yeah. We just don't know, because there's so much restrictions here in the UK with the council, the police, and you got to let them know who's DJing, who's potentially acting, the crowd size, and there's so much to go into it. But that's the vision of the barbecue.
I think what it is as well, over here there's so much more restrictions when it comes to events, especially urban events. There's so, like, obviously you all know about how the 696 form, all that thing. There's a lot more restrictions than, say, like Jamaica. You could just throw a party. There's like, over here it's like you have to accommodate. You have to look at. One of the major things is neighbours. You got to look at neighbours. You got to think, there's all the complaining and stuff. But I mean, we're pushing through it and trying to create, as we put it, the ultimate party for everybody to go to, have something that we can go to and enjoy ourselves. That's it. Because we know what we like to enjoy when we go out to a rave.
That's exactly, that's important.
So it's creating the same thing for everyone else.
That's so important. That is so important. So what can we expect? What can we expect this year? The 28th.
Nah, that's telling, man. That's
we like the element of surprise. You'll literally walk in and you'll see that every year there's something new.
It's just mad. Every year something new.
What last year you were saying, like, when you walked in, it's like your reaction is just like, oh my gosh, like that's what we want. We want people to walk in and think, wow, these are up the levels again, or they've added this, or they've added that, or do you know what I'm saying? So you keep it a mystery.
What's the craziest thing that you lot have like witnessed at the barbecue? There must be like some. There must have stories. Give me something.
Let me hit the switch.
The funniest thing I see so it was at Catford. I think it was the second year, and it was the first year. It was hot. Everyone was drinking. Bring your own bottle, and obviously we had to call the ambulance for someone that had passed out. And I tell you what, the ambulance person, so she was put on the bed, and she posed for a photo with her thumb up. The ambulance lady posed like this for a photo. We've actually got it somewhere. She actually put her thumb up while the girl was laying on the bed. Like, that was the funniest thing I'd seen.
Oh, I can't breathe.
I tried to, like, what is... There's loads of barbecue memories, man. There's like, even if you go back to like the house, like, and when Matt used to have a dog, he fenced it off, and the dog jumped over the fence, and you know, everyone ran.
I would have ducked. Wow. Now there's been some, honestly, the first one I went to, honestly, it was just mad, like, because we bought a van. We got a van to come with all our drinks.
Okay.
So the van came, we got outside, bare coolers and that, got made a little section. Everyone just started drinking, and honestly, I felt like I was in another world. You see, I was trying to say, get out to see girls twerking, my potential baby mothers and all that. Like, it was just mad for me. Like, it was just a mad experience. Like, what about you? Like, when you went, like, anything?
I remember just getting drunk. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, face down, just drunk. I don't know where I was at the time. I drove as well. I remember getting cab back home, because I couldn't find my car. So yeah, it was mad. It was proper mad. I was waved. Remember that?
Even last year, people went to sleep in their car in the car park.
Yeah. Because obviously every year, for some reason, every year we don't buy a cleaning team, so we go back.
No,
you guys are
Wait,
how
that
long
is
does
a
that
funny
take?
moment. If you go on the Instagram page, go on the Instagram page, there's a video of Matt actually like saying thanks to
everyone.
And he threw
he threw like
the
a
smoke
bomb, and it landed in the speaker. And we actually all panicked and was like, nah. But yeah, so we have to clean up the venue.
How long does that take?
I think last year it took 4 to 5 days.
Yeah.
Wow.
I had to call work and go, oh my god, I got bubble guts, I can't come in, just to go and help clean the venue. I literally took 3 days off, unpaid, horrible.
Wow.
We've done it every year.
Those are the sacrifices.
But you know what? It's what we love about it is that we just look at the mess and be like, bro, like, this is what we did.
You know it's epic.
But then it's always hot, so like we get burnt while we're cleaning up. And
oh my, I didn't know that.
That's
because I done a barbecue, small one, and when the clean at the end, I was crying.
Okay. So what, you didn't invite us? No, you didn't invite the crew.
Oh,
you didn't invite the crew.
wait, listen.
Hey, you man,
wait,
hearing this?
I wasn't.
Hey,
Wait, LB, you know you're my guy. Come on. No, like it was someone's birthday, so we threw one, yeah. And the cleaning at the end for me was a lot. So imagine the cleaning that you.
You know what you have to do? You have to with us. You have to start like we all start at a point, and then just work our way in. No, but last year we started from the road. We had to start from the road and clean up from the road, and then come into the venue, do the car park, and then come in again. That's what I took to them.
That is mental. Wow, that is absolutely.
And that's the part that no one sees.
They don't.
No one sees. You know, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And sometimes you have to make sacrifices, and that is.
You're right about that, Joe, because a lot of people don't see what goes into it.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't see the hard work, dedication, the blood, sweat, and tears that goes into doing a big event like this. Like this is not like honestly, this is not a small event. Just what I'm trying to say to you. And I personally can see it like honestly different levels going to hopefully Glastonbury. Do you know what I mean? Matts BBQ, Glastonbury. You know what I mean? So
willing,
like
we're hoping we're hoping that it gets that level. Like we're just trying to build it every year, make it bigger and bigger and bigger.
And speaking of Matt, what is, for people that probably don't know Matt, what is Matt like as a person?
He's hardcore.
Yeah.
Honestly, he I don't think he sleeps much.
No,
he's always got a drink in his hand. Always got a drink in his hand. Like I think he goes to work with a drink in his hand. But no, he's just like us, regular guy, has a job, loves the party just like what we do, loves putting a party on. Very interactive, always interacts with people that you don't know. I think we're all like that. We all kind of gel to people. I think it's just our aura. People we don't know, we'll always try and find time for them. I think that's what's really good about our Instagram page. We're very interactive. So like what you might see, the comments, like some people are sour, some people are angry, some people are happy, but like some people obviously go into our DMs and we actually really kind of ask advice to the people that are upset or angry. We try to obviously turn it around and say like it's unfortunate, or we just try and really make it very personal. We don't want to be looked at upon like, oh, we'll pass your request over to Matt and he'll deal with it in 48 hours. We don't want to be like that. We want to really kind of have that interaction, and people are grateful for that, whether it's vendors, whether it's DJs or potential acts. People love that we
praise.
Exactly.
Speaking of acts, do you guys get like, you know, like people like calling you guys up saying, oh yeah, I'd love to perform?
Everyone.
We have DJs that we have like our set DJs that we've used for years.
You know what? We have to big them up as well. Like big up the resident DJs, because you lot have been doing it for us since the beginning. And it's been if you notice, it's been the same lot.
We try to be loyal to
they
those.
supported us like from the get-go.
We usually only, I think it's only, we only add like 2 to 3, 4, maybe 5 different DJs, whether it's the house DJs.
Yeah.
We want to keep our residents because they do a lot for us. They help promote it. They're potentially bringing their own followers or their own crowd.
Exactly.
So yeah, we pay that back. But yeah, back to your question.
The comments?
We have,
Yeah, I'm just-
no, you know what, I don't even know if it's,
You need to scroll it. You need to scroll it. SP said, "Where's Matt?" We're on our way to get him. Yeah.
We are like 5 minutes away.
5 minutes away from getting him.
oh Jesus. Matt
Break-
died 2 years ago.
Who said that?
Tell me.
R.I.P. Matt.
Matt's
R.I.P.
BBQ's a memorial.
Oi, what? That's mad. Nah, LV. I am done.
And Brady's trying to start trouble on
Yeah, I can see it.
Brady's trying to start
I
trouble.
can see
on you.
Brady's making some trouble there.
But I think, well, it's something to clear up. We can clear it up because a lot of people think that
Yeah, you need to clear that up still.
yeah, a lot of people think that we only put 5 early bird tickets on, and no one believes the brand is as strong as what it is in that sense. So we put about 400 early bird tickets on.
Oh, sorry, let me interrupt. Oh, Lauren, I saw you on the show last time. You didn't say a word sitting in the back.
But
yeah, no, yeah, we put on about what 400 early bird tickets,
mad.
and they sold in 30 seconds.
How mad that is.
30 seconds.
Yeah, 30 seconds.
Like, we were shocked. This is the thing, like, a lot of people think, oh no, you lot are lying, you only put this much on. How is it possible that the tickets can sell out that quick? Like, the ticketing site told us there was 600 plus people on the site waiting before the tickets went on sale.
How mad that is.
Yeah. So the company was literally calling us saying, listen, you've got 658 people on your website ready to purchase. This is like 5, 10, 15 minutes before. So like, we've had a lot of people say like, oh, I was on the site, I was basically getting towards paying and it threw me out. And it's unfortunate because you're one of, I think it was 658.
Yeah.
658 people were willing to buy one to a certain amount of tickets. Yeah, I think we had a limit per tickets of 4 per ticket.
Says,
So
you lose early bird ticket.
yeah, so people have asked us like, what? How can you agree what limit you put on tickets? So we all sat down and kind of looked at how people are tagged in each post that we put on Instagram.
Yeah.
And the most that we saw was 3 to 4 people per post.
Okay.
So someone would tag in 3 acts, someone would tag in 2 acts. So we was like, well, we're not going to put out a limit of 6, so let's put out a limit of 4, because naturally no one's going to buy a single ticket. Someone's going to either come in 2s or in a group. So that's how we would always work it.
That's it. Matt was found dead on the toilet with a rub in his hand.
Oh my days.
Come barbecue, we're bringing his coffee through the barbecue.
So with the ticket, so you can only buy like 4 maximum.
That was for early birds.
Yeah.
With the other releases, you can buy 6 at a
Yeah,
time.
we put a bigger bulk at.
So yeah, we're on 3rd release now, I think. 3rd release.
That's mad.
Coaches are sold out.
How many coaches? So what?
4
That's
coaches are sold out.
Hashtag free Matt.
Hashtag free Matt. Someone said after party or not?
He said after party.
Alpha.royal.
To be fair, yeah, I don't know if anyone can handle an after party after the barbecue.
Do you know what it is? It's true, you know.
Like, most people are like passed out or just mash up. Like, because you got to think, you've been partying for how many hours?
Solid.
Yeah.
Are you providing vegan friendly food?
That's a good question.
Hey, that's a very good question.
I think we are, you know. I think we actually are.
It's
But Jay, Lobes, I saw you eating chicken the other day.
who asked that? Loads.
Yeah.
He was in Morley's, bruv.
Mate, we go gym and I see you buy chicken and chips after gym. I've seen it. Unless it's vegan chicken, I don't know.
And for people that have never been to a Matt's BBQ, if they do come, what can they expect?
Firstly, we say bring a friend.
Yeah.
Always bring someone with you. I think it's the experience. I think what's good about us and different from us, you don't have to kind of stand up waiting for an act to come on.
Yeah.
You're literally walking in to a party. Everyone's dancing. If they're not dancing, they're sitting down and having jokes, and I think some people even come out with picnic blankets last year and their own food. But like it's literally, you're walking into a vibe. And I think as Ron, when you said you walked in, you was like, oh my god, like what is this? I think that's the main thing. It's literally, you're walking into a party, and nothing's better than partying in the day.
It's what we've been told as well, that our people prefer our event over wireless, which is a big thing for us. It's
that's a massive compliment.
It's like we've had so much people say to us, your event is better than wireless. And the crazy thing is, even look at this year, we've not announced one DJ. We've not announced anything but the date of the event. And it shows, like, it's a proud moment for us to say, like, wow, that's how strong the brand is become. Because we can just say that Matts BBQ's on this day, and no one cares about who's DJing or whatever. It's just like,
it's a vibe.
Yeah, they know what the vibe is, they know the experience, or the experience has been told to other people, and you know what I'm saying? So like, if you're new, just come and have a good time. It's good vibes, good people, everyone's enjoying themselves, everyone's getting along, there's no trouble, there's nothing like that. It's just good vibes.
Trust me, just come find me, you get me, give you a little dirty wine and everything there. No, I'm joking.
I'm hungry, bro.
I'm just trying to promote myself. Any babes? No, I'm joking. No, it's definitely a vibe. I would advise, bring a friend, like they said. Like, it goes down, and it's just a party atmosphere. Do you know what I mean? And everyone just comes together and just has fun. Do you know what I mean?
These comments
are going.
Someone asked what does VIP include.
Very good question.
Dean,
so VIP, we've included. You get a meal of your choice. You get queue jump. What else was it? Free glass of prosecco. You get the VIP entry, which is
access to the VIP area as well. Which there's some stuff coming. Like we're not giving away too much.
We're adding more stuff to it, but we're just waiting for a few confirmations.
You're gonna get a lot, but we're waiting for some official things to come through, and then if you're in VIP, you'll get looked up.
So where the coach is leaving from?
So we got 2 leaving from Lewisham. I think
2 from Streatham
and 2 from Streatham, because obviously the venue is it's basically North London, so it's on the border of being North London / kind of falls in the Hertfordshire. So reason why we done it for the south east and southwest people is because that's the furthest away from them.
Okay, makes sense.
Like last year when we was located in Tunbridge Wells, we done it for the southeast southwest, because that's where we're from, that's where our regulars are from, and that's why we put it on.
Man said VIP includes a private pick with the crew. The one says one light skin chick surely comes with the VIP.
My G, you know what you're doing. Oh man, honestly, that is we're almost here to get Matt. We're almost here.
Thank God.
You don't actually get to see who he is.
You don't actually get to see
the man, the myth and the legend.
Listen, Matt is not dead. Let's just put that out there, yeah? Matt is not dead. Let's just put that out there. We just put it out there.
Don't listen to LV.
Oh, LV told me to take off my hat. Honestly, LV, you see, my hairline is. I can't do it. Oh, LV, you got me still. Oh man. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm dead. Oh man.
Right, well, yes, I see Matts. I see him.
There he is.
What is he wearing, bro?
What's that?
He hardly wears anything, man. He's lucky he's got that on.
Oh my! What is he wearing?
Lord!
Oh, look at his hair.
Power Rangers Moose.
No.
He's taking the piss.
No. Alright guys, we've reached our destination to pick up Matt now. Thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna let the guys sign out. Raw. So I'm gonna leave over to you guys to sign out.
Yeah, thank you for checking in.
Make sure you come in it. Just get your ticket, come to the event if you ain't got your ticket, and just enjoy.
Listen, I mean, it's sweet. It's messing my taste buds.
Oh, it's the hairline comment. It was the hat comment.
Hey, listen, that one. Listen, it's an experience. Make sure you're there. 28th, it's going down. The long drive home will be there. We'll be there with the mics and everything. So make sure you are there. It's your boy Ron Snow.
Joey Cool 1. We are the long drive. Matt, you coming? I think Matt's coming to say something.
Drop top Porsche, rollie on my wrist, diamonds up and down my chain. Cardi B straight stunning, can't tell me nothing. Bossed up and